I love this line from Austin Klein, to steal like an artist. What does that mean? This little short book is a fun one because it helps us think about where our ideas come from. Austin talks about there's not really any ideas, it just comes from people before us. So the Francesco Collaborative is a vision that comes out of Pope Francis. And this most recent book, Let Us Dream, is what's inspiring a lot of Elizabeth and my work right now. And the path to synodality of accompanying walking with each other begins there. But where do our investing ideas come from? Morgan Simon has a really helpful critique of conventional impact investing, conventional finance, and 3 principles to transform finance to something that I think is non-extractive. It's about adding more value than you take. It's about designing with other stakeholders and directly affected communities. And that's how we build truly transformative impact investing. Now, if you're looking for what those deal structures actually look like, Ani Patton has a great book called Adventure Finance that gives a lot of these wonderful examples. I just wanted to point this book out because she's highlighting from worker co-ops to revenue-based financing. She gives practical examples and names the kinds of debt and equity structures that are changing our future. But ultimately, it's about letting go. I think so much of the liberation work, the anti-racist, anti-oppression work that many of us are doing, there's new models where we can invest our money and new ways of facilitating more participative structures. And this fantastic book paints a little bit of that archipelago of cool projects, from participatory budgeting to participatory philanthropy. And I think ultimately we ask the harder, bigger, longer question. This just came from one of our workshop participants who asked me, what does it mean to be a good ancestor? And I think we got to keep coming back to that question. And then from that question, we can integrate some of the harder questions about rebuilding both our leadership, the economy, and us. And this book by Graham Boyd and Jack Reardon is a really helpful integration of psychology and economics, and also organizational design and ownership and governance structure that gives me a lot of hope. So just wanted to give you a sense of the lineage that we're bringing to this work, and hope to work with you more soon and be introduced to new concepts about who you're drawing from as you invest in your most important work.